Hi, it's Jennifer.
And this is Andrew from Embarkation Nation. Uh, Today, we're going to go over our top 10 moments from 2022.
I know I'm excited. We've had quite a year this year. We accomplished things that we never thought would be possible, especially about 5 years ago. And these moments are not in any order. We just kind of each picked five different highlights that
Yep.
we thought for the year and thought we would kind of share them, kind of reflect, see
Yeah.
what we can grow on in 2023.
Yeah. And kind of share some backstories behind it, why they're exciting and
Or important to us.
or important to us. Yeah, we'll get right into it. Let's go with number one, Jen.
My favorite, well, I wouldn't say this is my favorite. They're not in any order, but Chloe's second birthday, we decided to spend at Disney World. Um, Chloe loves Mickey Mouse. She has loved Mickey Mouse since she was about 6 months old. And so Andrew and I were like, hey, we're going to plan this trip. We're going to go all out. We got, we worked really hard last year and received a bonus. And so that's what we decided to do with it. Um, we we left on January 1st actually last year. We were at the airport like at like 7 a.m. on January 1st last year, ready to go to Disney, and we just had a great time. The whole trip, we did have some hiccups. We did. We had some learning lessons. One, Disney at 8 for 8 days is kind of a lot for you, especially if you're not used to 30, 40,000 steps a day. And we all caught COVID. And we also had our flights canceled because of some airline issues, which I know a lot of people are going through right now. So we definitely understand that.
Yes.
But we're not going to focus on that.
Yeah.
Our highlights from the year, I mean, we had her in this, and we'll throw a picture up here. We had her in front of the castle in a O'Toodles type outfit, red Minnie Mouse, frilly skirt, and we got like this super cool picture of her in front of the 50th anniversary castle, which I thought was something very special. My mom was able to join us on this trip. Andrew's mom was supposed to, but she unfortunately could not make it. And so, yeah, I mean, it was just something so magical. In the moment, Chloe, I remember at Hollywood Studios, Chloe, we were standing there for the parade, and here came Mickey Mouse in like this red Camaro. And I mean, her face, I don't think we got it on camera, but her face is something I will never
Oh yeah.
ever forget. And just seeing Mickey everywhere and Mickey Mouse playing peekaboo with her, um, and Hollywood Studios also at the entrance. I mean, just moments like that. Disney really went above and beyond and made
Definitely.
that special for us.
Yeah.
So
And I'd like to add to that. If if you think that a child, like 2 or so years old, wouldn't understand or get like Mickey, I felt like she comprehended it
oh my gosh.
pretty well.
She wasn't
So
afraid of him. Now we've kind of gotten afraid of when they're dressed up. She's approaching 3. But I mean, she loved it, and those are moments I think I will remember for the rest of my life. Just
yeah,
that
definitely.
being blessed enough to be able to do that, but not only
Yeah.
start our year 2022, which has been a fabulous year for us, but also, Chloe seeing Mickey Mouse and just being so excited. It just something I'll always remember.
Yeah. All right. So I'll go with my number two favorite, or not favorite, but favorite moment is back in Disney. It's Hollywood Studios. It's when I went and got a kyber crystal from Galaxy's Edge. I was like, I was gonna get a red one. I want to get a red kyber crystal. So when I opened it, it's a black kyber crystal, which is one of the rare sets.
You were so caught off guard.
I was so caught off guard. I accidentally dropped it. It was great. It was
Okay,
awesome.
we'll show that clip here.
I'll show the clip right here. And then Oga's Cantina is part of that too. I couldn't decide between those two because it was so exciting. I would definitely recommend going to Oga's Cantina. Try to reserve that.
Yes.
Um, it's different. The food is different.
It's a little different.
The drinks are
Spacish.
are weird, but it's like awesome.
I got the fuzzy tauntaun and
Yeah.
my mouth was numb, and I mean it was everything that the hype is. It was awesome. But that's a very hard reservation to get, and I do recommend getting it as soon as you're 60 days out and they open up those food reservations. I maybe even try it 61 days to try to get that reservation, but it's worth it. It was a lot of fun.
Definitely worth it. I would definitely go again.
Yes.
Even with Chloe there, it was great because. Yeah. Oops, I got excited. It was great because there was like lights and music and entertainment.
She
It
recognized
was fun.
it.
Like,
She kind of recognized a little bit of it.
at the end of the day, well, every day after we went to each park, she was out. Uh,
Yes.
But it was exciting. Like, I would definitely recommend that.
Yes.
All right, on to number 3.
So I graduated with my master's of business administration degree in May this year. I worked on that degree for 5 years. Um, my very first semester in the master's program, we lost our house in Hurricane Harvey. And then we went through the whole FEMA process. We live here near Rockport. Actually, we took the eye of the storm, Hurricane Harvey. And that was my very first semester. We lived in a friend's garage for a while. We lived in a FEMA RV for a while. Then we got this house here. Um, my dad passed away. I had a baby. We moved my mom from Dallas Fort Worth to here. Just all these things happened in 5 years, and I worked full time. And so when I walked across that stage, it was such a like an accomplishment because 5 years. I mean, at night I was studying and taking tests and getting up for work and then on top of all these other life events. And one thing I never did was stop going to school. I kept going. Even if I didn't want to enroll for the semester, I did it. And holding Chloe right after graduation and being able to be like, Mama accomplished this, setting that bar for her, and, saying like, look, even though life is going to throw you curveballs, it's not going to be what you expect. It's not always cruises and vacations. You're going to have struggles. You still can accomplish your goals, and that's something that's very important to me to teach Chloe. And so that was just such an awesome moment. It was one of my personal goals, and so I was so excited to reach it.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's I'm proud of you. You've come a
Yeah,
long
I
way.
cried when I saw my family. My dad was at my bachelor's graduation, and I saw my family, and obviously I knew my dad wasn't there, but just to see the support I had, and my little girl just waving, saying "Mama," I started crying. I couldn't even look at him. I'm about to cry now, but it was such a good moment for me this year.
Yeah. Again, I'm proud of you.
Thank
I'm
you.
so glad. Like,
I couldn't have done it without you. I mean, my mom and Andrew and
Yeah.
my Aunt Lisa and Andrew's mom, Amy, and we just have such a great support system. So we're very blessed. And I know we don't always talk about these individuals in our vlogs just because we don't want to make them feel uncomfortable, but we have a great support system. So
Yeah.
that was, yeah, we did it together.
Yeah, definitely. I'm proud of you. So the next one is number 4. Jen.
Going to Vegas without Chloe. So we went in April.
Yeah.
We went to Vegas with Andrew's mom and Mark, Andrew's stepdad, and we got to be adults again. Chloe's about to be 3 years old, and we have been, everything has been about Chloe. All of our vacations have been with Chloe, and we totally want that. But we were so excited to go to Vegas and kind of reflect how it was to be like 21 again.
Yeah.
We stayed up late. We ate bad food. We drank. We gambled. We went to some awesome dinners with Amy and Mark. But that was fun.
That was real fun. Yeah.
We don't go many. Like I said, we don't go many places without Chloe, but that was definitely a highlight, and we got to kind of spend some adult time with Andrew's mom, which we don't get to do very often.
Yeah.
But in that trip,
In that trip leading to number 5, it's the first time I was ever on a helicopter. So it's Maverick Helicopter. We got a deal from My Vegas. It's an app that you can use. It's virtual slot machines.
yes,
You earn points. So we got a discount off of Maverick Helicopter, and I was like, heck, I want to do this. I've never done it before.
I was
I
like,
want to
nope,
see.
too high in the air.
I wanted to try it. Like, you gotta try it once. I mean, so I got to see the old strip, or not the old strip. I got to see all of the strip,
Yeah.
not just the old strip.
At night.
At night, all lit up. It was beautiful. Would definitely recommend it again. I loved it.
Yeah. And we got a clip here, so that way you can see what Andrew saw. It was totally cool.
It was so cool. I would recommend doing that. I don't know what else. Oh, they had a gift shop inside. You can buy a bunch of gifts, memorabilia, pictures, hats. There's a snack bar, stuff like that. Yeah,
That was cool.
That was fun.
It was cool. It was exciting watching Andrew. I was not. That wasn't something I wanted to do, but it was kind of cool standing there watching. You know, like you see the helicopter, and then like, you know, there's like no wind. You're in Vegas. It's April. It's a little warm, and then all of a sudden it's like this. You know, like the propeller, they're spinning and they're lifting off. It was kind of crazy to watch them do that. I was excited for you. Yeah. It was cool.
We got to
but
fly.
I was
okay, not doing it. We got to fly over the what is it? The stadium, the new stadium at the time. That's great. I loved it.
Yeah, the Raiders. No, I don't know. I'm not a football person.
I know it's football. I think it is the Raiders.
I think so. Las Vegas
Raiders. Don't quote me on that. I might get a lot of slack for that. But the next one is number 6. We did a surprise visit for my mom in Maine.
And if you know, I can't keep secrets. I'm like one of those people that if I buy a gift, I'm like trying to give hints. And you usually figure it out within a day or two because I get so excited. But on this one, Andrew was at work and he sent me his schedule. His schedule rotates, and so he sent me his schedule. And for the first time in a long time, he was off on a holiday weekend, and we had planned a surprise trip for his mom in September, but we were kind of just trying to figure that out. And anyways, I got on Southwest, and for not much more, I was able to kind of switch our tickets around to the July 4th weekend. And we rented a car. We took Chloe, and we'll play the clip here, but Amy had no clue. And Amy's very hard to surprise. And Amy, if you're watching this, I know you know. But she's hard to pull. Yes. She's usually got a pulse on everything and figures it out. And she had talked to me like a week before, and I wish y'all could come up. I'm like, yeah. And I was asking questions like, where are y'all going to be? Yeah. Like, what's your plans with Mark? Like, oh, okay, is your family? And I was just asking all these questions I would normally ask in a phone call, and the whole time I'm like taking notes. I'm like, okay, so we're going to need a rental car. We're going to be driving to Maine, flying into Boston. Yeah. And,
hello.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Are you up?
Not really. I'm just waking up. You're up early.
We are. I am. Hey, I took a really cute picture of Andrew and Chloe this morning. I want to send it to you and hear your thoughts.
Okay.
Let me know when you get it.
Alright, hold on. You doing it now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking. Did she hang up? No. Are you guys here?
I don't know. Do you know that lighthouse?
Shut up. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding? I'm gonna cry right now.
Do you know that lighthouse?
Do you know they're here?
What? I don't know. Have you seen that lighthouse before?
Yeah, that was great.
We got Andrew. We got Chloe dressed because we had to fly comfortable with her. It was like an overnight flight.
Oh yeah, it was rough. It was rough.
It was rough. Those cheap flights are always overnight or early morning, but we're here for it.
Yeah. Maine is my childhood vacation spot. We go up there every summer. So she has a what would you call it? Like a small cottage.
Almost like a tiny house. It's not that tiny, but it's
great though.
It's awesome.
you know, we got to see the Nubble Lighthouse. We had
Lobster
lobster
rolls.
rolls, which I'm thinking about right now. I think on our upcoming cruise, I'm gonna have a lobster roll. I'm gonna have to have a lobster roll because they're good. But again, this was so planned. I didn't think it was gonna go as well as I thought it did.
No.
And the type of person my mom is a planner. So she like her not knowing it like freaked her out.
But
I did have to clip out there were some choice words that she used.
We caught her so off guard.
She had some.
We had to bleep.
We had just get rid of because it wasn't meant for children.
Nope.
So
Chloe was asleep, so don't worry.
Yeah, she was asleep. But yeah, so on to the next one.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Chloe's first cruise. I don't know if you've watched any of our cruise videos. We did like an intro, and you see Chloe hopping onto the boat with her bunny. This bunny there's a whole other story. We could actually do a whole YouTube channel on this.
We're gonna have to get her a passport.
Yeah, the bunny's adventure. But Chloe's first cruise. I mean, she was so excited. She didn't know. She didn't really understand. We kept telling her, "You're going on a cruise," and she's like, "Okay, cool." You know, she just kept seeing her luggage out, and so she knew we were up to something, but she didn't know what. But I'll tell you what, by the end of the cruise, Chloe was a pro. We had to like actually strategically go around the pizza place and the arcade. We had to like plan out like, oh, we can't go to that area because Chloe, she's gonna know the pizza's there, and she was like, Andrew would hold her up and she'd be like, pizza. I mean, and Camp Ocean was amazing.
Yep.
She made some awesome artwork. I should have brought it in here. But I mean, just sharing something. Andrew and I, we've been cruising probably together at least 10 or 12 years.
Since 2011 was my first cruise.
And I cruised when I was a teen. My parents would take me. And so to share something that we both love, and my parents took us on. We would go on a lot of cruises with my parents. And you've been with your mom a lot too. A couple. And so just to share something that, we all love, and seeing her so excited. I mean, she loved the elevator. She loved
it.
She would like, and everybody, we dressed her up. We'll throw some pictures here. We dressed her up to the, like, and everybody knew her on the ship. They were like, "Oh, Chloe." Yeah. I was in the casino, and this lady, she was so sweet. She came up to me with her sister, and she was like, "Are you Chloe's mom?" And I was like, I'm thinking Chloe did something wrong, like, I'm like, yes. She's like, I live for her outfits every evening. She is just so sweet. And I was just like we had so much fun, and so much fun that we booked another like 5 cruises. So, so anyways, but no, Chloe's first cruise was definitely a highlight of our year.
Yeah, back to the elevator thing. The one on the Dream, where it's the look into the. I had to go up and down that elevator about 8 times.
She would just like to ride up and down the elevator.
She just wanted to ride up, and
And she's nosy, so she's
very
got
nosy.
to see what people are doing.
And, I did it to make her happy.
And Chloe's facial expressions are like mine. Like, we were not good poker players. Like, you're gonna know how we feel. You can see on our facial expressions, and she just, you could just tell she was just having the time of her life. And she already kind of understands that we're going on another cruise. We watch a lot of vlogs. We talk to a lot of you, join your channels, and talk about a lot of vlogs. And so she knows for her birthday we're going on another cruise. So she's already kind of just like, birthday cruise? Like, she's just trying to figure it out.
It's awesome.
Pizza?
I hope she enjoys it as much as we do. I think we will. And not take it for granted, So, I just hope, that she loves it.
Me too.
All right, on to the next one. Which one are we on? Oh, number 8. So I went to, actually before the cruise,
the day before
the cruise, I traveled to San Antonio, and then came back, and then we left. But back to that. The food festival, SeaWorld Beer Festival. That's what it's called, right? SeaWorld Beer Festival.
SeaWorld Beer.
So I loved
Beer.
it. They had a variety of everything: food, beer, my two favorite things. Um, and I still think of it to this day. They had like this chicken sandwich, and it was like a 10 out of 10. It was
Their
so
food is
good.
pretty good there.
It was specifically for that festival, and I had to say it was probably one of the best chicken sandwiches I've ever eaten. Like, no joke.
And we had a lot of great adventures this year with SeaWorld. You know,
Yeah.
for my birthday, we swam with the stingrays. Took Chloe and my mom for something. It was to celebrate something. To dine with the orcas, and I mean, there was a lot of awesome moments this year with SeaWorld, but
Yeah.
we didn't want to
The
do
food
the top.
festival was good too.
Yeah, it could have been a top 30 list, I think, easily.
Yeah, easily
So-
a top 30. But yeah, I love the beer festival. I'm definitely gonna go back. I think I'm gonna go back next year.
Yeah, we're definitely will. We'll
Yeah.
definitely be at SeaWorld again this next year.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, and that kind of leads us to number 9.
Number 9.
We went, my mom and I, so last year, yes, 2021, I was driving, I had started a new job in San Antonio, and I was driving into town. We lived about 2 hours away at the time, so I was driving in and out every week. And I saw the Alamo Dome, Elton John, October 30th. And I'm like, oh, that's my mom's birthday. So I go online, and I bought my mom and I tickets to Elton John. And so excited, like, oh my gosh. I got us like really close seats. I'll throw a picture of my mom and I here. And then also you can see how close we were to Elton John here. And anyways, turns out the tickets were for 2022, not 2021. So
Whoops.
so I'm like all excited, like, Mom, I got these for your birthday, and but you gotta wait a year. So I was excited to do that, and then for Valentine's Day, my mom and I both really like Billy Joel, and my mom has had tickets several times to Billy Joel, and something has always happened. It's, you know, somebody passed away, or just things happened, and so she's had tickets, I think, 3 times, and didn't get to see Billy Joel. So I was determined to make that bucket list happen for her. So he came to Houston, and so we went to see Billy Joel. I got floor seats to see Billy Joel, and I've seen Billy Joel before because I actually took one of her set of tickets before, and this concert was so amazing. I mean, I think they said he's 70. I think I read he's 72 or something like that. And Elton John and Billy Joel, they put on, I mean, their shows are just, I mean, you can see why they're legends. And so we had a blast. So I wanted to definitely add those into this year's moments because we just, those are bucket lists for my mom, and we were blessed enough to make it happen. Andrew, that same weekend, got to go see Wu-Tang. I mean, Andrew's mom flew into Houston.
Yeah.
And so Chloe got to have both grandmas, which is kind of rare, at, you know, the same weekend. And so it was full of concerts, and it was just a blast. It was definitely one of our best moments this year. And finally, number 10.
Number 10. My mom had a wedding in Vegas. So we went back to Vegas last year.
November.
Couple weeks ago?
About a month ago.
A month ago. You know, I've never been to a wedding in Vegas.
No, me either.
And again, Vegas is Vegas. The only difference was Chloe went with us, so we had to be on leashes.
Yes, we
had
our daughter with us, so we were not as wild as we were in April on our adults. That's why that one was number 4, and this one's, well,
it's definitely a different trip.
Definitely a different vibe when you take your toddler to Vegas.
But it still had fun. Yeah. I mean, there was still, you know, you had the Avengers station.
She loved that.
Or the Marvel station. It was really fun.
I still gambled. And if you catch us on the Z show and some of the other lives, I do talk about how much I love to gamble, and and the deals we sometimes get for cruises and from Windstar and stuff. But anyways, Treasure Island has reached back out. Like, I was home a week and Treasure Island was like, hello, we're in your casino host. So I haven't called them back because I know I'm going to be tempted to book another trip.
Yeah.
But anyways, but back to Amy's wedding.
Yeah, the wedding was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Like,
Amy was a beautiful bride.
Yeah.
And you know, we'll show a picture here of Andrew walking,
Yeah.
Andrew and Sean walking his mom down the aisle, their mom down the aisle.
Yeah.
Mark and his two sons were there, and they are a hoot. Oh my gosh, I laughed so hard.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a awesome memory for Chloe to be with Uncle Sean and Michael and Matt and we just.
And she was a flower girl, and
she nailed it.
Nailed it.
I was a little worried when Amy was like,
Yeah.
I wanted to be the flower girl. I'm like, you might have a toddler rolling down the aisle.
She might go rogue.
We don't know. Like, you just never know with a toddler. And Chloe, she was like a champ.
Yeah.
She did it.
She did so good.
We were so excited.
Yeah, it was a great. I've been a part of a few weddings in my lifetime, not mine, but you know, I've been a ring bearer. I've been one other thing I can't remember. So I got to walk my mom down the aisle with my brother, and it was a great experience. Like, I loved it.
It was, and seeing your mom and Mark so happy. I mean, they've been together a while, and just seeing we are always going to be supporters of happiness and you know, somebody, whoever you love, just being happy and being in that moment. And it was just so great to witness. And so just being a part of it was even more special. We had an awesome room. It was an awesome trip. All of these trips are amazing. I mean, we could kind of, if we wanted to nitpick and be like, we could, but we just definitely this year has been such a blessing. We've worked hard. I don't know if individuals know, we worked, few jobs. We both work full time, plus we have side things, plus I work a part-time job. We have a toddler at home, we have goats. I don't think I've ever posted that, but we have animals and stuff. So, our lives are always busy, but this year was just such a blessing for us, and we are so excited for 2023.
Yeah. Oh, there's gonna be so much going on. So.
Oh, changing your name from.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do an honorable mention. Changing our name from Traveling with Oscillidus to Embarkation Nation. I feel like that has helped.
Yes.
Us, and it kind of identifies what we do for the channel.
Yes.
And
what we're trying to accomplish.
The goals that we have set. I feel like it makes a lot more sense.
I do too.
It's easy.
And Josh from Have Luggage Will Travel. I mean, like, it was him, and then traveling with Nick and Island Time. It was like anytime Andrew would comment, you would see them kind of like hesitate, almost like, how am I gonna say this name? They don't ever want to be disrespectful to anybody's channel names, and so but Josh, he was so awesome about it. So it was like, all right, let's just kind of rethink this. Let's kind of do a different game plan, and it's been awesome for us. So.
Yeah. And the backstory behind how we came up with Embarkation Nation is because I accidentally said it on Embarkation Day when we went on the Carnival Dream. And I was so excited I didn't even think about it. And then I was editing the video, I'm like, Embarkation Nation. Huh.
And I think that evening
like that.
We were on the Have Luggage Will Travel, and it was kind of...
Yeah, and it was a hit. Like, people loved it, so
and we've enjoyed it.
Yeah, and we plan on keeping it until, I don't know, as long as possible.
So Andrew, what's some of our goals for 2023?
2023?
On the spot. I didn't ask. We didn't plan this one.
Okay, I have a couple goals. I want to have more content.
Yes.
I want more, maybe more updates. I want to do more. I want to do lives. I want to do that. I want to try to do it at least every week. And I want to travel more, and
We will be traveling more. we have 3 cruises booked next year. So we will be traveling more. Plus, I know we will probably plan a trip to Boston at least once in there, and probably some side things. You know, maybe a Vegas trip.
Wait, 3 next year?
We have 3 cruises next year. We have one in January, one in May, and one in
Oh yeah. Oh wow. I gotta save my PTO.
That's our other struggle with PTO. But
the never-ending struggle.
But we definitely have some goals for this year. We're not gonna do the one, we all have the personal ones. But I think as a family, I think this year we really tried to put family first, and we, even though we work a lot and we do a lot, Chloe, I hope, has not missed out on anything. We've really tried this year to, as she gets older, to make sure she's included and that she, is making memories with us.
Yeah, definitely.
She's, she's our daughter. She's our baby. So we definitely want to do that. And so we'll be kind of announcing some things here soon. Probably the second week of January, we'll have probably a good maybe list of what lives we're gonna do. Because of our work schedules and sometimes we've got a rogue toddler, and we don't want y'all to have a screaming toddler while we're trying to talk cruising. Like, nobody wants that. So we're gonna try to plan around our lives, and they may not be weekly, but we will definitely try to be more engaging this year.
Yeah, definitely. That's pretty much what I'm looking for.
Yeah. So
getting more subscribers.
More subscribers is definitely always the goal. But we didn't start the channel to be, we wanted to share our journey and kind of keep those videos and clips for Chloe. It's, if you notice, we've vlogged different things, just kind of practicing with little festivals last year. But Disney was definitely our, we're going to vlog. And we've learned a lot since then. If you go back and look at those videos, we've learned editing a lot better. We've changed softwares, how to do some things, and we'll continue to grow. I'm sure looking back, we will grow always.
And, when it comes to editing, I'm always every video I always feel like I want to do better, and
me too.
I'll always critique my own work.
Yep.
And Jennifer is a great video editor.
Oh, thank you. I did the cruise once.
Yeah.
Andrew does a lot of our others, but when we came back from that trip, his work schedule was a little wild, so I did do those on the weekends, and I had fun. I definitely am going to start editing more. But anyways, we just want to tell you how much we have appreciated you this year. We are thankful for you this year. And we can't wait to spend 2023 with you this year. So we hope you all have a safe and wonderful New Year's Eve tonight. And we look forward to starting 2023 with you.
Yeah. And that was our list of our top 10 moments from 2022.
Yeah. And we probably gave you a little extras, but
yeah,
we don't get to chat with y'all very often. So
yeah. And I think that's about it.
We'll throw some bonus pictures and clips here, and then that way you can kind of, some things maybe we didn't mention. But
yeah, we can do that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're gonna work together on this and finish it up, and
we'll see you. So have a wonderful night tonight. Be safe.
Yeah.
And we'll catch y'all on your lives, and we'll see you soon.
And remember, treat every day like it's Embarkation Day.
Be excited.
Be excited, happy, non-stress.
Ready to go.
Ready to go. Until next time.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye.